What is CPTSD and can it cause fibromyalgia? So, CPTSD is when you go through multiple traumatic events. It could be different events or the same one that's ongoing. I'm trying not to think about mine and dissociate in the middle of this video. Okay. Um, what I find with mental health is it's often treated as separate. In other words, mental health is over here, physical health is over there, when really it interlocks. Whether you got sick and it affected your mental health, or you have a mental health illness that affected your physical, they're both interlocked. What I suggest if you are going to CPTSD is to seek treatment. I can tell you right now that CPTSD can cause fibromyalgia or other chronic illnesses um, because the body takes everything that happens in here and it affects your body, your physical body. By going to a therapist, you will not heal fibromyalgia. Unfortunately, the damage is done, but you can deal with the traumatic events and you can find a better mental health, which will stop a bit of those flare ups because CPTSD, when you're having a moment, um, it can cause flare ups. So, if only taking care of that and having less flare ups, it's worth the work with the therapist. I'm telling you in advance, it's not easy. There's a lot of tears involved, but it does help your physical and mental health in the long run. So, if you do have, or if you think you have CPTSD, I highly recommend that you go and find a therapist. Now, if you're in an area like me where there's like a 2 years wait for a therapist in person, there are services online, there are apps that will be covered by your group insurance. So if you're not sure if it's going to be covered, feel free to call that 800 number or whatever number for service and ask them in advance. That way you'll know, and they can even tell you which app they cover or if there's any restrictions. But it does help, so I highly recommend it. Do keep in mind, like, even with the apps, it can take a month or two before you get your first, but once you get your first appointment, it kind of like unblocks and keeps going. So I highly recommend it.